Good morning, dear hearts. We're at lesson 54. Review. Here we are. The 5 ideas that we are going to review today, the 5 lessons we're going to review today. The first one is, I have no neutral thoughts. Every thought that any of us have has an effect. The thought is the cause. What comes from it is going to be the effect. Now, the effect will be either true or false, because the Course, A Course in Miracles, is ultimately about what is true and what is false. My false ideas, my false thoughts are going to lead me to more illusions. My true thoughts are going to lead me to awareness. The second review lesson, I see no neutral things. Everything I see comes from a thought. And this is, we've talked about this before, that, there's the belief perhaps that we see it and then we think about it. We have an idea after I've seen it. I actually think it first, but it happens at such like a big bang kind of an effect that it's really hard for me to decipher which was first. Was it the chicken or was it the egg? But everything I see comes from a thought, is what we are told here, what we are being taught. And I can change what I see when I change what I think. The third lesson for review is, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. And this is one of those, oh no, really kind of lessons. Because every thought I have is shared. We are, remember we've talked about it, there's one mind, and we are part of that one mind. So every thought that I have is going to be dispersed into the one mind that there is. So I cannot have a separate thought. I cannot have a private thought. I cannot have a neutral thought. So whatever I have thought is shared. And this lesson says that even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Because when I have a thought and it is shared, it grows in power. Everything that we share, we strengthen. We share our thoughts, whether or not we're actually aware of it. But because minds are joined, any idea that I have is going to grow as other minds latch on to it, and the effects of that thought will be experienced, and not just by me. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing, which leads to the next lesson, which is, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. So you can see how these two lessons are totally and completely intertwined. You can't separate the seeing from the thinking. They both happen like that. So it's an obvious, easy flow from one to the other. But this lesson, this is the review of lesson 19. I want to actually read because it's so beautiful and it explains everything so lovely. It starts out by saying, I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe, not just one individual, because every individual is part of the universe. So everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A child of God, it says son of God, a child of God cannot think or speak or act in vain. He cannot be alone in anything. It is therefore in my power, it is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God. That is the enormous power that our thoughts have when we change them. When we change our thoughts, we not only affect our life, but we affect everyone's life. We are shifting the entire universe when we have loving, kind thoughts. And the last lesson for review is I am determined to see. This is making a commitment. I'm making a commitment to shift every limiting thought I have, every limiting thought I have that is exclusive into one that is inclusive. I'm shifting from the limited to the limitless, because as long as I hold on to any thought that is against another child of God, I am holding on and limiting my own growth, my own awareness, my own enlightenment, if you will. So that is the review for today, lesson 54. I hope this helped. I hope it is all weaving together in this beautiful spiritual tapestry that I speak of. Please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.